Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's Becket card reading is what messages do the cards have for me? Pile number 1 is represented by an aquamarine. Pile number 2 is represented by a piece of pyrite. And pile number 3 is represented by a little onyx stone here. So go ahead and pick the pile that resonates with you, pile number 1, 2, or 3. And as usual, I'll leave the timestamps down in the comments. While you're picking your pile, I'm going to ask that if you like this video, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing and turning on that bell icon. And please leave a comment down below. I really enjoy talking with you guys. You guys have really made my day and in fact, my whole year a lot better. And I just want to thank you. So again, pile number 1, 2, or 3. If you need a bit more time, go ahead and pause that video. And let's get started and find out what messages the cards have for you. Pile number 1, my lovely aquamarines. It's a beautiful stone. Kind of reminds me of a jelly belly. Just the way it looks and the translucence of it. So, what messages do the cards have for you? Fiona and the Unicorn, the gift of sacred sight. Number 29. I kind of have a feeling you already know what I'm going to tell you. Huh? You might be psychic or really intuitive. The Black Cat, Lost Magic, Atonement, Rebalance. Or you may be feeling a little bit lost. But you're beautiful. Take care of yourself. A beautiful little worm. Take care of yourself. Number 17. And the Golden Phoenix, something you thought finished, burst back into life. Number 12. So we have 29, 30, 17, and 12. And what I'm getting here for you, pile number 1, the messages the cards have for you, is that you have a sort of sixth sense or a gift of some kind that it might be considered somewhat out of the ordinary. And this gift, you haven't been using it lately. Or you've been so overworked you haven't been able to use it. And the cards are telling you to take care of yourself because that gift is coming back. It could be if you're, creative, you could be in a block, not able to do any art of any kind. But don't worry about it. Take care of yourself, pamper yourself, maybe binge watch some TV. Sometimes we need to refill our creative well before we can draw from it. So, that's kind of what I have going on for you, pile number 1. You already know something. You already know what's going on. You already know where and when you lost this, balance in your life with this gift of yours. So take care of yourself because it will come back. And that is what messages the cards have for you, pile number 1. I'm getting something else here. Yeah, it may not be that you're psychic. It just may be a really special gift that you have that's almost magical. Like, the way you paint is almost magical. The way you, I knit. I don't know how to do it, but maybe the way you knit is almost magical. And you haven't been able to knit. Your hands are a little bit sore or swollen or what have you. So it's just saying take care of yourself because something that you thought was finished is coming back. So that is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this resonated, and I hope you guys are doing well and are safe, and I hope you take care of yourselves, and I hope that you guys remember how beautiful and wonderful and amazing you are, because you are. It's right there. I mean, you don't get a card telling you you're beautiful if you're not. Ignore the worm bit. Worms are necessary, They help make the soil fertile so that things can grow in it. A lot of people discount worms. And you may be someone who's tired of being discounted, and they're saying, don't worry. Take the time you need to kind of gather your strength, gather your energy, gather all the things you need to gather to feel better about life in general before you come out of your shell and open up to the world. So that is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you guys feel better. I hope that you guys are just having a really good month, and I hope you take care of yourselves. You're amazing. Bye. Pile number 2. You chose the pyrite, the small boy pyrite. And the messages the cards have for you is mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. Number 41. You could be sort of coming out of a long-term relationship or coming out of a long-term career and switching to a new career, and you're having to sort of discover who you are again. But you'll be okay. You have little owlin. Wisdom is light as a feather, number 39. On Dragonfly Mermaid, you've attracted wonderful news. Okay. So pile number 2, the messages that the cards have for you is that it is time for you to kind of discover who you are and where you want to go in your life. And when you take the time to do that, be smart about it. I mean, like, if you're afraid of heights, don't consider being a roofer or an acrobat or somebody that has to spend all of their time up somewhere high. So, but I see that's not even an issue because you've attracted wonderful news. So you're trying to discover who you are again. Use your wisdom that you've gathered to this point, and things are going to be okay. You're going to attract some wonderful news here. The other possibility I have here is some of you are reinventing yourselves. You're starting new careers. You're changing something in your life. Maybe getting out of a relationship. Maybe getting into a relationship. And the cards are saying to just remember who you are at your core being. Hold on to the wisdom that you've gathered because of the things that you've gone through in your life. And good news is going to come in for you. Some of you are just kind of trying to figure out what kind of hobbies you want to do. And the cards are saying, take a look around. Figure out which ones you like, which ones you're drawn to. Use your wisdom and go for the ones that feel right to you. And that is what I have for you. Pile number 2. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. And I hope that it helped. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I hope that you take good care of yourselves. And that you remember that you are an amazing, wonderful, beautiful person. And I am so grateful to have you here on my channel. Have a good day. Pile number 3. You chose the onyx. And the messages the cards have for you. A loyal guardian, a magical protector is there for you, number 33. That's always nice to hear. Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. And Sacred Beetle Armor, you have a mighty shield. Okay, well, I'm immediately getting 2 separate messages. I'm going to start with the one that I feel the most. The one that I feel the most is that you're coming out of a bad situation. That you have been in a very difficult situation. And you've needed help. And you have someone there with you. Whether they're a real person or whether, it's an ancestor of yours, or, so a friend that has passed on. and they will guide you to a safe place. And they will be your shield. They will protect you. And that is one of the messages I'm getting. The other message that I'm getting is that you are this magical protector for someone else. You're the safe place for them, and you are their shield. And you are really helping them right now. Which, if that is the case, then thank you, because that means you're an extremely loving, beautiful soul. Okay, you may have been drawn to one of the earlier piles here, because I have this whole, like, you're trying to figure out who you are thing. And while you're trying to figure out who you are, was it pile number 2 that had reimagine yourself, mermaid in a koi pond? Yeah. Rediscover your individuality. You may have been drawn to pile number 2 because I kind of feel like you're on a path to discovering who you are. And you're worried because, you're having to let go of things that you've held on to your whole life. But the cards are telling you, don't worry. You have someone with you. You are in a safe place, and you have a shield to use. So use it whenever you can. A lot of people talk about one way of using a shield is to do some meditation exercises and close your eyes. And as you're meditating, picture yourself enveloped in a golden light. And this golden light is there to protect you, and nothing harmful can cross it. And while you're sitting there in that golden light, think about what you want for your life, where you want to be in 5 years, what you want to see for yourself in the future. And see if there's anybody who is like a safe place that you could talk about this with, so that you don't have to feel like you need to put your shield up. Yeah, others of you, I feel like you're looking for a safe place to go. And the cards are just reminding you that someone's watching over you, and that you have a mighty shield, and you will find this safe place. And I think it sounds really cliche and almost goofy, but you'll find this safe place, and it's inside of you, if that makes sense. Your safe place is inside of you because you know that nobody can get in there. Nobody can get into your head. Nobody can get in there, and that's your safe space. And you need to kind of go in there and figure out life right now. And it's okay for you to do that. That's your safe place. You've got people watching out for you. Get in there and do the work. They call it working with your shadow side. Work with your shadow side. Come face to face with all the pains that you've dealt with in your life and rip them off. Get rid of them so that you can heal. I'm not saying forget about them, because that's not wise at all, but help get through them. This could also be you reaching out to a psychologist to do just that. A therapist, a counselor of some kind, maybe even a religious leader. Just to kind of, unburden yourself about everything you've been through and find help. I'm going to leave some links down below. I love you guys, and I hope you take care of yourselves. For those of you who are being the shield and the safe place for others, thank you so much. For those of you who are needing the shield and the safe place, I hope so hard that you find it, loves. And there's nothing I want more than for you to be in a safe place. And I hope you take care of yourselves. And I love you. And again, there's going to be some links down below in the description box. Take care of yourselves, number 3s. I love you guys. And you're going to be okay. You're going to find this safe place. You have people watching out for you, or, you know, your ancestors are watching over you. You're going to be okay. Just now might be a time where you need to have your shield up. Don't let anybody in. You know, just keep it close to the heart for a little bit until you feel safe, until you feel comfortable. And that is what I have for you, my lovely pal number 3s. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. Bye. For those of you wondering about the cards that I used the Oracle of the Shapeshifters, or Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish and Jasmine Becket-Griffith. So, beautiful cards. Really enjoy them. Highly recommend them. The artwork is gorgeous. Thank you for spending time with me.